Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on Instagram all the time. You're the best people, and I just get so excited. I'm gonna get all emotional actually. Like checking my DMs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so and so responded, so and so, and I get like, I can't wait to jump back in and like say hi. So, um, if you've been following along with our busy weekend, we had, this is, I think my last IGTV was when spring was about to start. But actually, summer is my favorite season of all. And on my blog, I've even done like summer challenges, or like I did like I don't remember what it was, but last year I did some 3-month thing where it was like different fun ideas to do during the summer. This is my favorite. Maybe because my birthday is in July, and so of course July is the best month ever. But anyways, so the kids and I had a super busy weekend, and we went to a wedding. I got to see a longtime best friend get married, and it was so joyful. And she's the most caring, like kind-hearted person ever. She cried at her own wedding, like throughout. It was adorable. And so that was really fun to see. So those were in my stories, and I'll probably post some pics throughout the week from the wedding because, it's a wedding and we're all dressed up. I'm taking pictures. So at the wedding, instead of cake, they had a s'mores station, which was so cool. I've actually done like a s'mores roundup on my blog of like different ways you can make s'mores recipes that are amazing. And I had never seen like a s'mores station at a party. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. And if it seemed like it had more than it did, because they looked like they had like enough for everybody, but if it seemed like it was stocked, I would have just camped out there. But I was trying to be nice to everybody else, so I just had one. Actually, I never got one. I made one for all my kids, and then Logan wanted two, so I let him have the one I would have had for me. And then thankfully Johnny was getting frustrated with being sticky, so I got to eat the rest of his s'more. So that was our weekend. Saturday we were at the wedding, and then I don't know if y'all know, but I work at a church, so Saturday night I popped into the church and kind of like prepped stuff because I didn't work Sunday. And so today's Sunday. We went to church, and then we went to Walmart. Let me tell you, Walmart on a rainy day is like the place to be. Don't go there. Don't. I love Walmart. We go there for everything, but it was so horrible. It was so crowded. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And it seemed like everything we wanted was like locked up. So we had to keep stopping to ask people to come open the doors for us or unlock stuff. And they were all really nice about it. Like the second time we had to ask someone, the gentleman was so nice. We were like the second person in line. Like there was somebody who wanted razors and we wanted a hairdryer, so like everybody was waiting for this guy to open up doors. And the one I picked, I'll show you what I got actually, because that was one thing I said I needed a hairdryer. So I got this one. I don't even know if it's any good. It's Revlon. It was $13, and I'm like, I don't care. Just dry my hair. But it like was packaged as no frizz, I think is how they like advertised it. Maybe because I know nothing about hair, but probably because it has this weird attachment on the end. So the guy was like making, a little comment like, oh, you want the no frizz or the volume? And I was like, no frizz, because we're frizzy. We're not. It was $13. So, yeah, Walmart, crazy. The weird thing my son wanted, if you saw my stories, my 16-year-old Logan, he wants a ring that he found online, but we don't know his ring size. And I was like, hey, you could just go to Walmart and start trying on wedding rings to figure out what ring size you are, and then just be like, whoops, I'm 16, I don't want a wedding ring. So we did that. And the lady was like, she had to open up the ring case, and she was super nice, And actually, he almost talked himself into one of them. It didn't really look like a wedding ring. It was like dark gray, and it had like a kind of a shimmery blue around the edges, and his school colors are blue and silver. So he was like, I want this. And I'm like, that's not why we came here. We came here to get your ring size. So he legit is planning on going back to get that ring. But I was like, no, you're going to buy that with your own money. Not today, buddy. So yeah, today was church and Walmart, and then Dollar Tree. Yeah, we are big spenders, let me tell you, because the Tooth Fairy brings everybody who loses a tooth, brings them $1. And so Emily had lost a tooth not long ago, so she had $1. Madeline did not lose a tooth, but she found $1, and apparently that means it's hers because she's 6, and that's, I guess, finders keepers, and I'm the loser, so I'm the weeper. So Emily and Madeline each had $1, and so I gave Johnny $1, and they all went and picked out something fantastically wonderful in their eyes, and all 3 of them ended up with something that makes noise. I don't know how that happened, but by dinner time I was so ready to throw those toys away. So today was Dollar Tree, Walmart, church. It was busy, and of course, like, doing all the other stuff, making dinner, playing with the neighbors. One of the other things I got at Walmart, I'm like hyped to try lighter color nail polish during the summer, because it makes you look tanner, and tan is thin, so that I'm going for that. I'm trying that. So I got this one, and then the other one just dropped. This one's like straight up white. It's called, I need my glasses, I can't see. Get Mod. What a dumb name. That's not very descriptive. But anyways, that one's white, and the other one is like a white pink. It's barely pink. Because I tried these, and Logan said that they look like the color that's on the top of a maple glazed donut. I'm like, that's exactly what they are, only like a little greener. So got me some stuff to pretty me up, and we have a busy week ahead. The kids have 14 more days of school. Actually, they only have technically like 8.5 more school days, because the last day is a half day, and there's Memorial Day in there, which means they're home with me. So, and I love summer, but I don't like having to be an entertainer. So, this is my like list pad. Every morning I start like making a list of the things I'm going to do that day. And, so this was today's list and yesterday's list, and some things got crossed off and some things did not. But whatever wasn't done, like, I just kind of moved that over the next day. Obviously I do the important things, but so I'm going to start making a list of things to do, because I know what happens. Well, this is what will happen. I work from home a lot. And so I will just take this like summertime as like bonus work time, because when you work from home, like taking kids to school and picking them up, and all the other things that come along with it, just I lose a lot of time when I could be productive. I feel like that's me being productive, is me working at home. So in order to make sure that I don't just like absorb myself in working during the summer, since we don't have any real schedule things, I'm going to schedule 2 like local fun things to do a week. And that's not a lot, but I do work outside the home 2 days a week. So I figure that gives us 5 days of either relaxing or doing something local that's fun, because I've been living in San Diego my whole life, but I really haven't experienced everything there is to experience, or some stuff I have done, but my kids haven't. So that'll be fun. Hold me accountable to that, because I'm a little worried I'm not going to do it. So they also have to be kind of cheap-ish, because with kids not being in school, I have to pay for childcare all summer, which is lovely. So, so then I have a goal to get back in the back in the swing of working out. I was doing so great like November, December, January, and then I completely fell off the wagon. So my plan is I'm going to, in my little notepad, write down my workout plan and try to stick to it. And I've learned that, like, even though I'm definitely a morning person, I do not like to get up early in order to exercise. That like does not work for me. So I don't know when I'm going to fit it in, but I have like lots of ideas. I'm like, oh, I could do this plan for working out, or I could do this plan. And so I think the thing is going to have to be just writing it down to make sure that I remember that that's the one that I'm going to stick with. Um, so yeah. And like during the summer, we can go to the pool and I can just swim. That's like working out. So I'm sure it won't be a challenge. It's just like remembering to actually do it will be the challenge because it's so much fun to not. So that was my weekend, was just kind of like thinking ahead to the summer, how to make sure that we have fun. Because I don't know if you ever stopped by my blog, but it's simplysweetdays.com. And I recently posted about like 21 ways to make the most of your summer, because I'm telling you, every summer it ends and I'm like, oh, I didn't go to the Coronado Bridge. I love going over the Coronado Bridge, like all this stuff. So this summer, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do all the fun things. Well, not all I can't do all the fun things, but I'm going to decide on some fun things ahead of time that I want to do. And then I'm going to go do them. And don't tell my husband, but I really want Legoland passes. So that might accidentally happen because it's so close. And yeah. And like the pool, the beach, I don't think those count because we go there all the time. So the fun things have to be things like, well, I don't know. There's stuff in town that I haven't seen and done before. So the kids have never seen a Padres game. I think they're still playing. I feel like they play like all year. That was my weekend. It was busy. As we head into summer, I think there are going to be a lot of busy weekends, and I work every other weekend. So next weekend is going to be busy in a different way because it'll be work. But, hey, thanks for sticking through this like almost 12-minute video. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that I rambled on this long, but, like I said in the beginning, I love that you guys hang out with me. And if you made it this long, then you're like one of my super fans. And mwah. I'm going to get going because I have plans to watch a TV show with my oldest. We watch Once Upon a Time. Not all the time because I also like to sleep. Because everybody's in bed now. So I'm like, oh, all I want to do is sleep. So you all have a wonderful week. And yeah, whatevs. See you in the stories. Bye.